something for me, and I'm going to read it to you. When you start dealing with the hemoglobin is a normal iron sufficiency blood cell that carries oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body. There it releases energy, power, and metabolism. Now, one thing that this abnormal cell does, it creates fatigue and tired. And body metabolism, and this is why a person will take iron, because they're sluggish and they're tired. And body metabolism takes the food and burn it and makes it energy, versus you eating and then you get tired and sleepy, giving you a sign that I must be consuming the wrong thing. Because when I eat, the food's supposed to be fuel. Just like you need some gas in your car. It's supposed to be energy. So in the process of it, the sickle cell breaks it up, and then your metabolism is not proper. Then your energy is down. Then you got to deal with the pain of something hardening in your blood flow. And it's a cell process. Sickle cells are abnormal sickle shape that makes the cells harder to travel through the blood vessels. Therefore, the oxygen is inhibited. So, therefore, now even the oxygen flow is off. So you can pass them out. Raise your hand if you don't have the cell phone or you don't get the email. No, you ain't getting there. You got a cell phone. You ain't getting nothing. Raise your hand. You ain't got no cell phone. Y'all love the Lord? No. You can sit there and look with you. Well, look with mother. Tell the Lord thank you. I know how to deal with Bertha. Y'all love the Lord? Tell the Lord thank you. It's a life that we live. And sometimes I have to wrestle myself, because I realize that to actually be a healing to the body, it don't necessarily mean you're going to be the same type. And God dealt with me. He said, I'm sending the people that you can help. Don't worry about who can't accept the process that God has given you. I'm sending people that you can help. Do y'all love the Lord? And when you're made different, your makeup got to be different. So I had to get used to being ostracized and people looking at, well, we don't do it this way. Why are you doing it this way? This is the way we do it. And I can actually say what we call success in ministry ain't nothing but a show. That meant they could get up there and they can moan, they can groan, and so forth. It got to be a relationship with God somewhere. And when you got a relationship with God, I'm talking about the laity. When you got a relationship with God, God ain't around here showing you all these church members. He's showing you yourself. He allowed this test to come to show you what's in you. He had them to come and holler at you and lie on you so you could see how you going to respond. You say, Lord, help me. Thank you for helping me. Thank you. I need to know what's in me. And if it's a sickle cell in there, I want to be healed. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you're finna totally alienate people and stuff of that nature. You do have people that you feel more comfortable talking with, praying with, and so forth. But the problem is when you make it an everyday process and norm, like this is all who you sit with, this is all who you talk with, this is all who you eat with, this is all who you fellowship with. And Toya gonna get some tests because I told her, because I sat back and observed the sister. I said, oh, she sat over there with them a little while in fellowship, sat over there with my wife a little while, and sat over here a little while in fellowship. Look, she won't let nobody pull her in. And then when you like that, then A lot of times you be by yourself. You don't have a crowd around you. And you don't mind being by yourself. Y'all love the Lord? Because I want something real with God. Somebody tell God thank you. We're all in this together. Let God fix your problem. So now how he did it in the church, Acts 4:32. Look at what the people had to do. Read.
And the multitude of them that believed were one of heart and one of soul. And of one soul, neither said any of them that aught of the things which he possessed was his own, but they had all things common.
They had to start sharing. And when they started sharing, there was no one lacking among them. No poverty. Nobody struggling. And I believe that the way God leads us, we all going to be together, laboring together. I'm not saying you got to take all what you got to do this and do, but we have a structure that we all contribute to. And then that'll be the backbone of all of us surviving. Follow the instructions that has been given to us. And why is God dealing with this now? Because those cells are going to be very damaging. Those blood clots going to be very damaging. Because they done got used to just being with this clique. This blood clot done got used to being by itself. And God wants us all together. He wants us all together. And for a little while, it'll be distasteful. Because that ain't even in our makeup to be dealing with folks who we don't get along with. It ain't, man, it's in our nature, man. You better leave me alone. Get out of my face. All of us, we were born like that. You don't like me, I don't like you neither. But I'm saved now. I can't do that. I got to figure out a way to love you. And I can't do it without God. I can't do it. You cannot do this without God. You can't do this without the word of God. Because it ain't even in our nature to do it. It's our nature to fight. It's in our nature to defend. It's our nature to survive. So if it's something that's coming against us, we just push it away. But if it's something that's agreeable, we make sure we got that with us as much as possible. It's a cell in the body. It's a sickle cell. And it's trying to change the shape, the flow. It's supposed to be good and round, but it's forming just like a banana. It's forming different because this is the way it's supposed to be. This is the way it is, and it's in the body. What? It's a cell, and it's sick. And then when sickle cell come, it gonna bring pains and ailments, and it'll be